Hello and welcome to the Wonders of We. It is I, Nefertiti George, on this Monday evening. Yesterday we had an extra hour. Today we get an extra hour. But yesterday is when you really feel it, right? And I'm so grateful, so thankful to God for the extra hour. I really am. I'm reaching out to you all because I originally was going to talk to you all about passive versus patience, what it looks like, what it means. But something happened to me today and it encouraged me to talk to you all about it. Or should I say, it encouraged my wonder. And my wonder for today is, what do you do when someone lies on you? Sorry, I can have crazy eyes and I really don't mean to. So the lie happened about 3 days ago, but I found out about it today. And when I saw it, I was very upset because it was shared. It wasn't just, how do I explain it? It was an email. And the email wasn't sent only to me, it was sent to another individual. Which I guess that makes sense, right? How else would you know you were lied on? You can't technically lie to the person. Like, I can't lie to you. It's just an accusation, right? I don't know. I'm not going to say I don't lie, but let me not even say that. Anyway, what do you do? I wonder. My wonder is, what do you do when you are lied on and you find out about it? So growing up, my mom had two things that she did not like. She did not like when I lied to her, and she did not like when people lied about her. So she didn't like to be lied to, and she did not like to be lied on. Those are her two pet peeves. And being a child, being impressionable, I always found those to be very horrible things. Like, I abhorred it. But as I've gotten older, and as my personality has been shaped and shifted, it's really not that big of a deal to me. Like, I don't get horribly upset when it happens. But today I was. And I think because it was the person who had done it, it wasn't a coworker, or a peer, I should say. It wasn't a peer, right? And to me, it's like, it doesn't make sense for you to lie on me when you are technically superior to me position-wise. You get what I'm saying? There's no need to. Now, I can see if it was okay, I'm gonna stop because I'm not trying to vent. I already did my venting. I had some time in the closet with my father, and I'm okay. I'm okay. Anyway, what do you do? I'll tell you what I did. I kind of just shared it a little bit. I walked home because I was upset. I was upset because I had no control over the situation. And the thing that really upset me was not that I was lied about, but the person that I was lied to about. So the person that received the lie is someone that I really appreciate and I respect. And yeah, I don't know her that well, but what I've known from her so far, I honestly just love the woman. She's just so cool and so kind. And, you know, the term friend is something I don't use a lot. And I would not call her that, but I do see her as like a sister. And so to say that her opinion matters to me was never a question until I saw the lie. And I was like, oh, her opinion matters to me. It never did before because, you know, there was no need to. But it was just like, dang, I don't want anyone to see me in that light. Because that's not true. Like, it's not authentic. The cool thing is, because I found the lie out and the person was sitting right next to me that lied on me, I was like, yo. And I went like this. I pointed to the computer screen where the email was. And I was like, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Just like that. I was like, what do you mean? at the computer screen. And she was like, and you saw it on her face, she was caught. And she was like, oh, I thought I saw that, but And I know it's not making a lot of sense because I'm not giving the whole what the lie is. And really the lie doesn't matter. What matters is how do you deal with a lie when someone lies on you. Anyway, so she's like, that's not really what it was. And basically I knew she lied. She knew that I knew she lied. And then she fumbled around with a bunch of words and like exasperated breaths like, I swear, I give you my word. Like she was so frazzled. And I was just like, I just had to sit there and take it in for a moment. And I was like, what do I do? You know, because a part of me was like, well, I already addressed it with her, so it doesn't make sense to respond to her via email and that other person. So what did I do? I brought it up to the lady, and she didn't mean to. And I'm choosing to not believe her because I don't, based on her. I'm making this too long, guys. Oh. Okay, I'm just going to continue and edit. Based on her body language, based on her her mannerisms, it appeared to me that she was telling a falsehood. So what I decided to do was honestly kind of sit, not being productive at work, because all I was doing was thinking in my head, like, dang it! You know what I mean? Like, that was not really what was going on in my head, but it was just like, what do I do? What can I do about this? What are my options? You know? And I didn't go to the Lord. I didn't say, hey, Father, what should I do? I just was stuck for a second, sitting at my computer with my fingers like this on the keyboard, not doing anything, just stuck. And after, I don't know, 20 minutes passed of me not doing anything. Well, after a couple seconds, I like tried to do stuff, but my mind was just so distracted because I was upset. I did not identify the emotion just then, but as time went on, I was upset. And I was walking home, and it really came back to me, and it just kind of bothered me. And the Lord had already told me this morning, like, hey, when you're done with the day, let's go into the closet and talk. And I was like, I remember in my head jokingly saying, oh, is something going to happen that's going to make me, because I normally go into the closet when I'm just like, I don't normally go into the closet when things are happy-go-lucky. Not that things are always stressful either, but just, I don't know, you know? Or should I say, as of late, I have not been going into my closet for happy-go-lucky things. It's been, God, I'm tired. God, I'm sleepy. God, I'm frustrated. God, I'm this, I'm that, I'm third. And lately, it has been, especially this morning, because I did go in this morning, I honestly felt like his presence wasn't there. Like, I felt peace, but I think that's just his goodness and his mercy. But I know there are times when I go into that closet and it's as if Jesus is sitting in there as well, and his arms are open. And as soon as I sit down in my closet, he's embracing me. Like, there are times like that where it's so tangible. This morning, that was not it. I don't know what to do with that, but that's just the reality of it. Anyway, he was like, yeah, after work, come into the closet with me. And I remember saying, oh, is something going to happen? And sure enough, and not just one thing, but two things. But I wonder, how do you deal? My wonder is, how do you deal with lies that people may say on you? Like I said, I walked home and I just talked to the Lord, and then I found myself complaining, and I was like, it's okay if I complain to my Father. But then a passage came to my mind, which I couldn't remember all the way. So I went on Google, and sure enough, it was like, I should have pulled it up so you guys can know what it was. But basically it was like, like no complaining. You know what I mean? Like, I can talk to my Father and be like, hey, so-and-so did this and it hurt my feelings. That's not complaining. To me, that's processing, and that's talking to my Father. But when I'm like, God, I'm tired of this. I'm sick of this. I ain't got no more tolerance for this. I don't want to do this no more. Like, not that I was like that in public, but that's not productive for myself. And that really doesn't help me in any way. If anything, what it does, it amps me up more to feel more entitled, that I need more and I need better. Which leads me to another video, just so you all know. Character building season. That's another video I'm going to do. I wonder, how do you deal in situations? See, I'm doing too much right now, and I apologize. So I walked home, and I processed, and I realized I was complaining, and then he helped me direct myself back to processing, and I did kick a wall. The wall was there, the paint was chipped, and I was like, I wonder what would happen if I kick it, and sure enough, I kicked it hard enough, and some of the paint fell, and I was like, oh yeah. And I kicked it like 2 more times, and I felt silly. And the shoes I was wearing, it wasn't really a kick. It was more like a on the wall. Like, this is a kick to me. It was more like my foot stomping on the wall. At least I burned some calories, I would say. Anyway, I got home and I got into the closet and I just sat, and he just really helped me to process things out more productively. And I don't have to tell you the whole process, but I will tell you this: I feel at peace. And I was getting ready to prepare for my whole passive versus patience video, and it just came to mind, like, I wonder what people do when they're lied on. I know what my mom did, and I will not do what she's done. She's not like that no more. But so that's just where I'm at. And so please comment below and share, how do you deal with a lie? Or how do you deal when someone has lied on you and you know it, and you know it, and you know it, and you know it, and you know it. Sorry, I can keep doing that, and I'm not going to anymore. I just wanted to add more, but there's no need for me to, because I don't want to besmirch anyone. You know what I'm saying? So I just know it, and I'm not incorrect in my knowing. What do you do when you know that someone has lied on you? What do you do? Thank you guys. Thank you so much for tolerating me for this. I'm going to trim this down, but like 11 minutes and 56 seconds. Thanks for like tolerating and listening to me. This really was cathartic. So I'm grateful that this happened today, and I'm grateful I can talk about it. Yeah, it's interesting because I've been lied on before. And I don't think it's gotten me so before. Like, I'm frustrated and I'm upset. The frustration's going away. And the upsetness too is going away now that I think about it. Anyway, I'm going to delete this too. Thank you so much for listening, watching, and commenting. And if you're encouraged to leave a video, like if you want to make a YouTube video as well, talking about, yo, this is what happens when people lie on me. Don't say it like that, but like talk about it, I guess you can say. Please do. And then send a link so I can watch it as well, because I'd love to see you and also hear you and listen to you. So thank you again. Have a wonderful night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. Let it be good. Bye.